So I had to throw this shirt on, remain calm. Last night I came home from vacation for about 4 days, and as you guys probably saw in my previous video, I tried to vacation proof my hydroponic system by adding a little bit more fuel. Well, things didn't really go as planned, but at least my outside plants look pretty dang good. So let's check those out, and then I'll show you guys kind of the state of my hydroponic system, and I can tell you it's not looking good. So yeah, the outside plants are looking really good. We've got the butter leaf over here looking pretty dang strong. We've got the romaine coming in pretty strong. And on top of that, my basil plants are really starting to take off. It's gotten pretty warm recently, which has been helpful for the basil plants. They were getting a little frostbitten, I think, from the cold weather. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to convert this into some pesto sauce so I can make a little chicken pesto pasta. So comment down below if you want to see that video. Yeah, and then the cilantro's looking good. And then yeah, over here we got the beets coming in pretty strong. So yeah, the outside plants looking phenomenal. It rained a little bit while I was gone, so it really helped them out. You guys are all here to see the dead hydroponic plants, so let's go check that out. So this is what I came back to. Just a bunch of dead romaine lettuce plants. I have 6 plants growing up here, and they're just completely whittled. And usually that's a sign that they don't have access to any of the nutrient solution below. So let me slide open this piece of wood and see what's going on the inside. Let me grab a flashlight so I can show you guys what I think I did wrong, and then we can kind of go over how I can hopefully fix this situation. So the idea was basically here, you'll see the root system is coming down into the hydroponic plant food. And this was the whole idea, that I thought the plants were mature enough where the roots would be long enough that they would drape all the way down into the water. But then you can see over here that obviously did not happen. You can see, look at these roots not even touching the water. And on here, there's only a couple roots touching the water. And you can tell that those plants are the ones that are struggling up above. So I kind of did this to myself. The net pots are a bit too high. And so they're a little too far from the hydroponic solution. I had to do this pretty quickly. And obviously that didn't work out as intended. So my game plan now is just to take these out and convert them back into this type of pot again and see if any of them will recover. It's kind of a bit unfortunate because I was hoping to make a salad for Christmas Day, but hopefully I have enough from outside and I can make a luscious salad for everybody. So yeah, I just wanted to be able to show off all the hard work I put into this fall growing season. But you know, sometimes this stuff happens, and obviously this is what happens when you're in a rush. So, but at least if we come down here, you'll see that, man, these are really flourishing. This was the mason jar setup that I had built in 2 previous videos. So yeah, let me get back to converting my dead lettuce plants back to the old cracky hydroponic system, and then we should be on our way. As you can probably see, the roots under this vacation-proof hydroponic system look pretty dang rough. So I'm basically just gonna scoop the hydroponic solution that I had in the tinfoil pan into my classic crack key system, and then just transfer these plants into these pots and then put them back under the light and see if they recover. I'm not super confident about that, at least for these couple 3 dead ones, but I think these 3 on the outside where the roots were more or less in the solution, I think they'll bounce back. Yeah, so let me just scoop some hydroponic solution into these pots, transfer them in, put them back into the light and see what happens. So let me get started with that. All right, so I think these ones in the back will bounce back. These 3 in the front look a bit sad, but hopefully they'll bounce back as well. I'll probably trim off some of these leaves in a couple days if they don't bounce back. All right, it's a couple days later after I tried to save my hydroponic lettuce that died due to my failed vacation-proof system. Let's take a look to see how it's doing. And honestly, it's not looking half bad. So I'm pretty impressed with how easy they bounce back. You can see the center is still growing nicely. So I'm gonna trim my leaves real quick and then put these back under the grow lights, at least for these front 3. But let me show you what's going on with the back ones. I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. So let me move this out of the way. So these 3 kind of bounced back a little bit. This center one, I'm definitely going to compost. It just didn't quite grasp. But then I think I can trim that one off on the left and trim that one down. And I think we'll be good. We'll rehydrate them with some more hydroponic fluid. I got to go out of town again for 3 days. But we're just going to keep them in these pots. And then from there, hopefully they'll have enough fluid to make it until I get back, and then hopefully they'll bounce back successfully. But yeah, I'm going to trim these up real quick, slide them back into the light, then we'll be good to go. But while we're here, let's take a peek at the mason jar setup down below. All right, yeah, these are going pretty strong. I'm going to trim off some of these dead guys, but those had started off a little bit earlier before I transferred them into this new system, so that's totally fine. And then yeah, hopefully in a week when I update you guys on the next vlog, then you guys will like what we'll see. We'll do a little harvest video and maybe make a salad. All trimmed up and ready to go. The ones on the bottom looked real good, and the ones on the top, I mean, they do look a lot better now that I've cleared off all the dead guys. So hopefully when I come back from vacation, they will be looking alive and healthy and not dead like they did last time. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please hit subscribe. And as always, happy growing.